Okay, so that's giving me 4 water straight off the bat. So now what I need to do probably as well is to turn that into not firewood, but everything else. And then something closer to this will need to be a firewood one. Maybe that one can have firewood in it. Come on, guys, get this thing fueled. I think they're trying to. They're trying to bring in wood. They're trying to get everything fueled. It's only just running out as well. Yeah, I didn't realise quite how much manpower and wood this thing was taking. Again, that was a bit silly of me. Got any fish left at all now? Let's see. Probably not. We got some dried fish. We got some cooked fish, apparently. 55 plastic. Right, you guys need to stop getting plastic. Start getting wood. It's nice to have the plastic, but we need to now, unfortunately, like sit and wait for them to grab some wood before we can move on. Do we have any fish? Because the next one is the end. I don't want that to be like us to be in a really bad position going to the end one. I don't know what's going to throw at us. Zoom in on a bed. Okay. I did that a little earlier, but I'm going to zoom more. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I think that's as zoomed as we get. Some little houses. I want to build them one more house. But I unfortunately need firewood. Oh, good. That got enough firewood to give us 4 more water. Hopefully people aren't getting too thirsty. Right, Sammy Flot's super thirsty. Everybody else is okay. Boy toy. Drippy really needs to sleep. Okay, we can sort that out. There we are. So that desalinator is starting to work properly. Getting some more fish in. That's great, because that's basically doubled our water. So they're bringing in wood. They have loads of scrap plastic. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Phew. Experimental to zoom in further. Yeah, I'm already getting problems with moving the map around. I don't think doing experimental stuff is gonna be something I really want to do. Okay, this is great. Everything is working. What are you missing? Fish? Missing items. Missing nibble fish. Okay. But there are some fish sat literally in the dock, so that's fine. I'm a little short on wood still. That's rectifying itself though. We've got 13 firewood. So what I want to do now is put a little storage here for firewood. Just so they don't have to run as far when, you know, so we can fill that up with firewood. They don't have to run all the way over to here, which is where most of the firewood's being kept right now. That is a long way to run. So I want the firewood here. So none firewood. Excuse me? That was not what I clicked on. Oh, it probably was, but never mind. So no firewood there. So I want that to be moved over to here. we can put the desalinator on more easily. There we are. Wonderful. Right, that is good. That is good now. That's working away on the fish that's been brought in. We seem to have the wood situation fairly under control. I think I'll allow firewood in that one as well, just for the fish kebab doofer. Okay, I think we can move now. I think we can move on. I don't think She-Lab's computer can handle the llama zoomage. No, I don't think it can. Let's go to the end. Oh, we could go straight to the end, or we could get some water first. Oh, let's use our last oil to move to the water and just fill up. That sounds amazing. There's an abandoned town as well, so let's get me some water. Now, I wonder if I've got enough for another house. I do. Oh, there's not enough room there. Well, that sucks. Oh, it can go there. Okay, that's fine. Food is low too. It's staying reasonably okay-ish. I'm trying to fish as much as I can, but there's fish right close to town here, so that should really help, actually. Get it just in the right place. That covers all 50 of them. Wonderful. There's a lot of fish here, actually. That's cool. So yeah, the food is staying stable, if not going up. The water is going up loads because we just salvaged some, which is great. And if we need to, we can turn these guys on for a little extra boost. Right, so let's scavenge the other stuff. Salvage that seaweed. Oh yeah, we can build that food truck now. Cooked fish, mussels, and sushi. Yeah, food's getting really low now. I'm slightly worried about that. Maybe we should dry fish. What are you out of? Is it fuel or is it... I've got enough fish. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're making more now. That's fine. They just needed a few fish to come in. I do wish I could move things, though. Rather than have to destroy and rebuild. So if I get a few more nails going at the scrapsmith, so I could turn the scrapsmith on and we could do some more nails. How many more do we need? We have 4 out of 10, so that's another 3. 1, 2, 3. To remember to turn that off after, though. And then... I never picked up a pet the whole way through. Maybe we could go as far as that at least. A woodworking shed doesn't have any dry wood. Okay, let's start some salvaging going then. So there's some wood over here we can do. And there's also some wood over here. We're alright for plastic. We're fine for plastic. Plastic is more for building, whereas wood is more for fueling things and stuff like that, which is a lot more important. Okay. You're done. You're done. And you're underway. Yes. So we've got quite a bit of seaweed like hanging around now, so we definitely need to start the food truck using that up. But not going to happen until we've got a bit more wood. But we now have 53 water. So the water is great. The food is reasonable. Storage. Nah, we got plenty of storage. Right.
Yo. Hello. Hey. Hey, hello.
Oh, my dudes. My new dudes. Oh, he's up on his boat, look. Salvaging some flotsam. Storage is looking quite full, isn't it? So one thing we do have, that small storage yard is empty, and so is that one. I'll just have that one accepting everything, and we'll do the same for this. Except for firewood. I want firewood in like really specific locations. But that's fine. I want my food truck. I need wood, and then we can have a food truck. I don't know what the food truck does, but I'm interested in what it does and in what way it might be better than this dude. Because it took more research points, so it should be better, right? That's the rules. So good. Actually got 2 ships full of wood there as well. We've salvaged all of these, so I will be moving on just as soon as I've built the truck, the food truck. I want to have a look at my research as well. How many research points do I have? 12 at the moment. So I can't make the fishing huts or the plastic recycler quite yet, or the water containers. But once I've done those, then that's pretty much there. So I don't know if I get to keep this and just go around again. Ah, dry me some wood. I want a food truck. A lot of it will get made into firewood though, which I want to happen because I want to have water coming in. But if you eventually just made everything into solar stills, I imagine you could balance the water out with solar stills. And then you probably wouldn't really need to run this too much. That'd be pretty cool. Canty Luden, thank you very much for the bits there. Roses are red, violets are blue. Here's some ad bits. Yay, I'm number 2. Ah, yes, you are up there just behind Brina Blue with 100 bits there. Food truck. Oh, it's tiny. I don't want to put it anywhere stupid looking though. Pop it there actually. That's not too stupid looking. Give it a little bit more walkway just to expand things a bit. I have barely done any walkway since the early times. I'm too busy salvaging loads of wood. But the food and the water situation is much better for the number of people we have. Doing super well. Okay, is it done? Is the food truck done? Yes. So, make me sushi. So it gives you a nutritional value of 1. Takes 10 seconds. Takes 1 fuel. And requires a drifter. It's exactly the same to do cooked fish. So what does this require? This requires 10 seconds. Is it 1 fuel or is it 5 fuel? I can't tell. I must. Maybe it has 5 fuel in it. So that doesn't look any different to me. Let me know, guys, what the difference between like sushi and. I'm gonna make sushi. But yeah, what are the difference between like sushi and oh, you get 3. Oh, right. Much more efficient. I've got it now. Yeah, so you get 3 for one seaweed, 1 fish. You get 3 sushis, and they are 1 nutritional value each. So that's upped it by, I would say like 1.5, but per fish, it's like 3 times as much. Thanks, Emmaton. I realised it before you noticed me. Before I noticed you. Would have gotten that way earlier had I realised. Because it was like, make sushi, nutritional value 1. I was like, wow, that's no good. It's useless. Fuel. Okay, that's fine now. I've pretty much worked that one out. So really, I could get rid of that. All the things that are turned off right now. Why are you not making stuff? You have no nibble fish. Alright. Why, I'm sure I told the fishing boats to go out and get the fish, but let's go and get this fish instead. Maybe we fished it all away. You're going quite fast. Tons of stuff here though. Okay, so I'm gonna let the food just tick up a little bit. And once we got the food situation under control, which should be really fast because this is gonna make me loads of sushi. So once the food situation is under control, then we will switch back to the map and we'll go to the final place. Okay, we've got loads of fish coming in now. Food truck is making the sushi. Oh yeah, that should be no time at all. Everyone's eating it as fast as fast as it's coming in. There we are, that's starting to increase now. Leave another couple of seconds and then we'll move on. Oh, thank you so much, Brina, for the bits. There's another 100. Keeping yourself in that top spot. Yeah, I think we're ready to go to the final map. The end. There's all these different end islands. I wonder what the difference is. Oh, I see. So you just go right back to the beginning. Ah. But we still do have our entire town. Oh, okay, that's fine. There is no end! That is the end! That there is no end! So, the end for us will be when we've researched everything. So I think we kind of want to move to areas where we can fish a lot and we want to scavenge everything. For research points, etc. Ooh, rescue. We could. Gonna unlock the water containers. And then we need 30 more points to get the fishing hut and the plastic recycler. I would like to see both of those in. So we've built everything else that we've done along the way. Ah, good night, Hopsqueak. Thank you for being with us and for helping moderate and doing all the lovely stuff you always do. Hey, Cheeky Tiki. Oh yeah, 10 dried wood, very useful. Also, need to just find any fish around here. Go fishing. Won't spend too long in each location anymore, I don't think. But I do just want to make sure that I have enough of everything, like wood and things like that, before I move. You're done. So we rescued the peeps. So that will mean that more and more and more food is needed every time we rescue some peeps. Oh, snap the camera to the town heart. Man. All the times that I'd lost the town earlier on, I didn't realise that button was there. Oops. Okay, bringing in plenty of food. Now we might find that we're out of seaweed pretty soon, so I need to keep an eye on that situation. We have another 30, which should make us another 90 food. We probably will have ended the game by the time we do that. I think they've just hit production limits. That's fine. Export inventory is full. Well, that's fantastic. That's a good thing, right? We can make water containers though, if we want to. So I'll just show you that. Probably be underwater. We need pipes and metal scrap to make water containers apparently. Oh, okay. That won't be happening. Actually, no. We don't have that much metal scrap at all, so no, that won't be happening. I would ideally like to make everything before I finish the game, though. Right, we're good for wood, we're food, we're good for water, we're good for dry wood, we're good for plastic. Okay, moving on now. This place has some water for us. Hurrah! I think we'll be moving straight away. It better have oil as well. Oh yeah, it does. It's got an abandoned town too. So we'll have to see what's in there, whether it's just research points or new people or what. So we've got water that I don't even need. We've got oil. And we've got ruins to scavenge. In the meantime, I would like my fishing boats to go and fish. Let's see where the closest ones are. There, I think. Won't be here for long, so we will just find the odd bit here and there. And there's not a lot in the way of things like plastic and stuff, so we'll just move straight on from here once we've got all the stuff. So I really want the oil. That means we can move. Moving is good. Storage is getting really low though, so I probably need to build some more. Could build a bit more runway as well. Honestly, just a bit down here would be good. Why won't you go straight? Okay, that should be plenty, and we can put other things along here now. Things like storage and stuff like that we're going to need. We also need another house somewhere. Ideally. I don't have enough of anything for that. Plastic or scrap metal. We absolutely don't need the water Still got enough for a woodworking shed. Another solar still. Could do it. Don't have to though. Alright then. Let's go. I can rename the peeps nicknames. Ah, man. Shall we go get the seagull? I think we should do that before the end. Should definitely go get a cheeky old seagull. Oh, that's good. 32 metal salvage. Stefansson! Alright then. We'll rescue you and we'll take that seaweed and we'll get that metal. Perfect. Thank you. Look at all that sushi! Look at all my sushi! So in the meantime, we're gonna still do some fishing. And probably do a little bit of trying to salvage for some wood. No, plastic, I think. We'll do plastic this time. These early levels are quite nice because they have plastic and wood quite close by. I'm not really worried about the seagull. He's just more a mascot, you know. He's just our little mascot. That's his job. So we want to put a house down if possible. Don't think it is right now. But we're going to have enough metal scrap for another house, and we're also going to very soon have some plastic in. I used it all for the walkway, but I needed a walkway because we were running out of space. So there we go. Hello. Hello, little... I hope you like sushi, Stefansson. So we rescued the seagull, which was a thing I wanted to do. We are also... getting seaweed from the seaweed-covered rocks. And we are also... getting some metal from the viaduct. So once we've finished doing those, just taking a little while, we shall move on. And I shall make another house. And maybe we can make some metal storage at that point and pipes and things like that. Metal storage, I mean water storage. I want to have built everything. So I've built walkways, I've built small storage yards. I haven't built a large storage yard yet, so we might build one of those. A small house. We've built those. We've built houses. We've built the food stuff. We built all the boat stuff and we built the navigation stuff. So it's really just that and the stuff we haven't researched yet. So how much research do we have? Oh, it's saying that the storage is full. Well, that's a problem. I don't actually have enough plastic to make new storage. So is that like a soft lock on stuff? Or do we just wait until some of the food's been eaten? I mean, maybe I should just turn the food truck off for a bit. Because everything's filled up with sushi, basically. So let's not make any more sushi. For a little bit. Okay? No more sushi. We need to wait for them to eat some, and then we can go grab some plastic. Oops. Well, at least they're good for food and water, right? I'm going to take away everything except... Oh, they are just going out for plastic. Okay. I wonder what the town heart is doing up there. Is that distilling a little bit of water itself? Not sure. Looks like it might be. Yeah, I basically have to wait for them to eat at this point to get any more storage. Unless I can scrap things. Or throw things out. You'd think with that amount of people we'd be fine. Maybe I could build something. Something. I don't really want another woodworking shed. I don't really want another fish kebab. And they're the only things I can make. Unfortunately. Oh, there we are. They ate some stuff. So hopefully now they'll go out and grab some plastic. Or at least unload. Yeah, there's plastic there, but it's not being unloaded. Stefan is unloading some for me. Hurrah! He's very slow though. So even to do a small storage. Is it full again? What on earth is it full of? Oh gosh, there's so much stuff waiting to come in. We're never getting plastic, ever. Sushi, yeah, I know, it really did. It turned the food around to the point where I've got no storage left. Need to throw some out. I may stop the fishing boats, actually, as well. Because if they're constantly bringing fish in, that's not great, either. For my storage. Didn't foresee too much food in storage being a problem. Oh, it doesn't look like they're going out. Look at my place. It's so full of, like... We can't do anything. Oh, look, they're going out for plastics. Okay, cool. Why are you thirsty? There's, like, loads of water. Like, I'm too thirsty. I'm thirsty on the sea. It's really salty out here. I'm a salty sailor. It makes me thirsty. I don't know what I'm talking about now. It's getting late, guys. Oh, need a drink. Ah. That's better. Okay, so they're trying to bring the plastic in. We've got 14 plastic. Right, that is enough to make some more storage. Somewhat more storage. But not the large storage. The large storage needs some dried wood. We have enough plastic for it. Are we trying any wood? Do we have any wood? No. Okay, so we're going to stop taking plastic and start taking wood. There's plenty over here. Try and get a large storage because that'll be so much better. It's 3 AM. Yeah, it is. It's 3 AM. Good time to stream, right? Mm-hmm. So we're just going to get some wood in and that'll hopefully help with a lot of these production issues I've got. Oh, man. The food is slowly going down. There are a lot of seaweed to use up as well. But I really want to be using these big dudes. These big... no. No. Not there. The big storages. Yeah, we've only got 2 things to research now, so it's frustrating that I'm like being stuck on storage. Give me 20 extra and that's it. Whereas that might give me a lot more. And I've got the metal for it and everything. Need them to go get a bit of wood. But they can't offload it. They got the wood sitting in the boat. Can't offload it. Okay, maybe they can now. They just used up a load of stuff. Okay, cool. So offloading the plastic first because it came in first. So that makes sense. It's not exactly what I want. I may make a small storage here. There's pure plastic, so I've got loads of plastic. And then they got plenty of room for stuff. But I will make a large storage as well because I want to know what it's like. And I think we'll move on. So where's next? We can use some oil and go straight to an abandoned town. Or we can not use oil and we can go to a water place. Now I think abandoned town followed by a villager in an abandoned town is going to be much better. So I think it's worth the oil. 10 PM for Ashby and it's 7 PM for Brina Blue. Interesting. So you guys are like California coast side. That's East Coast, right? America. I get East and West so confused. It's really bad. Okay, so let's go and salvage this wood over here. Start with, and then we'll see what else we've got. Got an island we can scavenge. Another island we can scavenge. And some metal parts. I'm not going to do that until the storage is really properly sorted. I want loads and loads of storage. So they're already drying the wood again. Oh, this is great. This is so much better. The sushi is slowly going down. I may need to start making more soon, but I'll get more storage first. Oh man, I almost had enough, and then it got taken away. I'll slow this down, and then when it comes up to 4, I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to quickly make the storage yard before they can use it for anything else. So this is a big storage yard, guys. This is what that looks like. You could do with making them another house, but they can just sleep on the walkways. You know, last in, you don't get a bunk. That's the rules. Speed it up a bit. I want to see my new storage. I want to see how much it stores. I'm very intrigued. It's half of a boat. So that stores another 100. Totally worth it. I'll make another one right next door. And then we'll have loads of... That'll have doubled our storage. We will have no problems with storage after that at all. And I can just tell them to go and get all the scrap now. Go get all of this stuff. I'm going to turn back on the food truck in a sec as well. You may resume. Super happy with this now. And we can make that last house. I'm going to put some houses along here. My new walkway, you see. I ideally need to make 2, but to wait for a little bit more plastic and get the metal from that to salvage run, and I'll be able to do that. I'm going to have more people in the next one as well. More people to rescue. See? People to rescue. And then more metal. Why am I going in there again? I want to go and research. Aha! So I have enough research points now to make the fishing hut or the plastic recycler. Do the plastic recycler. So we can recycle plastic into more useful resources like plastic nets and bottle bricks. I don't know what I would do with those though. But we'll make one and we'll see. Plastic recycler. So I need 12 nails for that. Okay. Oh, I left it on. I shouldn't have done that. Oops. Oopsie. So we're going to need all this scrap metal that they're off to get very shortly. Oh, shortcut from the boats to the new storage. I might be able to do it. Probably have built the house in the way at this point. Problem is, I've never got enough plastic. Honestly, if I was doing a bit more with it, I probably won't do much redesigning at this point. But if I was starting again or doing more, I might build it in a slightly different way. And build some more shortcuts between places. I was trying to go for like a bit of a grid system. But I've ended up blocking myself in a bit. What's wrong with the food? Okay, well... It seems to be making food. No, it's not. Why isn't it making sushi? That would be why. Like, why have I got no food? Oh, the truck is not actually making any food. We've got 80 fish and 25 seaweed just sat there waiting to be made into like 75 food. And then like, she's not making it. Because I was dumb and didn't turn it on. Okay. Everyone's so hungry. Oh, this house is in such a terrible place. Oops. Oh well. It's in a terrible place. That's the other thing, is the boats wouldn't be able to come in here. I don't like the boats being on the inside. I would always put them right on the outside of the town. I had a good idea with doing this, but then I started to run out of plastic, so I should have been a bit more patient and a bit more considered in the way I built. But it's a first run, so you're always going to build like rubbish on the first run because you don't even know what you're about to build and what things you're going to run into, so... Man, I'd love to order pizza right now, but it's 3 AM. There's nothing open. Well, there's one place open. There's one place on a Friday night that is open like 24 hours a day. It does kebabs. So I could go there and get food, or I could just cook my bacon and eggs. Depends on what I feel like. I might turn this on just for a minute. Oh, no, that's the distiller. No, I wanted the fish kebab thing. Oh, hang on. No, it's fine. It's fine. The food truck is keeping up with everybody, seemingly. Right, that's cool. We just need to leave it on, do its thing. So I'm wanting the plastic recycler, and once we have a little more plastic, that will actually be a thing we can do. You gonna go get that plastic? Or are you gonna run away somewhere else? No, it's gonna get some plastic. Yay, cool. Oh no, we can make it. Yay. Plastic recycler, here we come. And then we'll see what that can make for us. And then I will need to then just research that very last thing, which is the fishing hut. And then we are done. And I did build everything, didn't I? I think I built the drying rack. We did a woodworking shed. We did a scrapsmith. We're going to do plastic recycler. We did all the storages and all the rooms. We did all of the water stuff. All the food stuff. All the boat stuff. And the navigation sail. Yeah. Nearly there, guys. This is amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing if this like gets more features. It's more feature rich. That'd be really cool. 0 food. I may need to turn this on just to give them a little bit of a boost. That's the nice thing about not deconstructing something, is that it can be used just to help out in a pinch. Oh, it's still off. What? That's why. Okay, well, I'll keep that on for just a second. This should be... I must have been turning it on and off and going all over the place with it. No wonder it's struggling. I'll turn this off as soon as, though. As soon as you've got a few bits of food in there. I turned it off and then I turned it on again, and then I stacked up some more stuff and... Stefan looks like he's earning his pay there. Earning his meals. Okay, so as soon as that's done with its queue, then it'll turn itself off and it won't like be inefficiently using all of the fish. Which will be great. So we've got this plastics thing made now. So this is the plastic workshop. Plastic recycler. And we can use that to make plastic nets. So I imagine that that is required probably for the plastic net for the fishing hut. So let's move on, shall we, and see if we can get enough research points in the next island to make a fishing hut. More villagers! I love how Avak is like, yeah, I only needed like one time through to get like basically everything, and I'm like, yeah, I needed like 2 times through. It's because I probably haven't spent as long in each location, like stripping everything bare like a locust, like he would. So the boat's getting that. I want fish. If I can. Bit over there. Come on. Let me put the marker down. How odd. Try it over here. Yeah, I was happy to put it down over there. That's so weird. Never mind. So, we can pick up our dudes, but I'll do that in a minute. We'll scavenge first. And then we can, then we feed them. So I'm hoping this will be enough to just finish everything. We might not have to move beyond this island. I had 0 deaths. Yeah, he did do actually a lot of pre-gaming before he started his series. But then, to be fair, I watched him do that pre-gaming. But then, of course, I was like, not paying 100% attention. Because, like... I never pay as much attention to somebody else gaming as I do to myself gaming. Like, obviously you need to pay more attention when you're gaming yourself. I learn by doing a lot better than I learn by watching. Shall we make a plastic net? Because we're probably going to need one. I don't know how many we're going to need. So how many research points do we have? 29! Yay! That's enough to finish everything. So I want to try and make a fishing hut now, because that's my last thing to make. And then I want to just see it in action. Where is it? How do I make it? Under food? Fishing hut. So I need 6 rope, 4 nets. We can do this. Right, workshop. Make me... Get rid of all that firewood. We don't need none of that. No, 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 no. Six nets. And then continue with your firewood, because obviously you don't want to run out of that. And then we also need 4 of these nets. We already made 1, so we need another 3. And we can make a fishing hut. Might need more, well... I might make a little bit more of a platform for it to go on. I might make one out this way. There we are. And you can do that, and then we can all go get food. Yay! So I imagine that we come back to this game in a year or something, it'll probably have a lot of differences to it. And it's super fun as it is. I enjoyed this stream immensely, as you may have been able to tell. Okay, so let's see if we can pop that down now. Yes, little fishing hut. Let's put that out there and make it and see what happens. And that then will be the end of the stream. And we shall have to find somebody to raid. But yes, we haven't quite got there yet. But I don't think we're going to move to another island. I think we've done as much as we're going to do with my rubbish little town. It's not rubbish. It's a good town. Okay, so here's our fishing slot. Fishing hut, even. Oh, right, so we turn 1 seaweed into 3 fish. Ah, that's interesting. That's super interesting. I don't know whether I'd rather have that rather than I think 1 seaweed kind of turns into 3 food with 1 fish in the food truck. So, to be honest, I find seaweed is not as easy to find as fish are. So, I don't know. We'll rescue these last people rather than leave them behind, and then we're going to go and find some other people to raid.
Hey, hello.
Hello, little dude. Little dude on my boat. This is such a cool game. It's such a cool little town I built as well. I love it. Oh, bye-bye, Mr. Whale. As long as we've got these guys, which we've done now, we've rescued everyone that we're going to rescue. And I think I'm going to leave the stream there because it's 3:30 in the morning. It's time to hand over to someone in America, for whom it will not be so late. Or someone in Australia, for whom it will be halfway through the afternoon right now. Did I notice the different abilities people have? No, I did not. Let's have a look before I finish it up. Oh, yes. I could tell them what to do. Ah, man. So I can give them priorities here. This is something I didn't actually realise at all. So I can prioritise things for them. So guys, when you play this, you can prioritise what people do. I played the entire game without having to worry about that though, so you don't have to if you don't want to. You can just have people doing whatever they want, but yeah, it's a little RimWorld style. I didn't even really like notice that, which is really, really bad, but that probably would have helped a lot in situations, for example, where I was finding that people were just doing everything but going out and scavenging. So what I would maybe have done, had I realised this was here, is put them on like salvaging duty as a really high priority, rather than, you know, sorting and organising inventory, for example. But, you know, it worked okay with them on equal priority for everything. It was possibly just a little bit slower. So there we are. Thank you all very much for watching my little first go at Flotsam. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will join me very soon for other cool stuff on the channel. So yes, take care of yourselves and keep being awesome.